What is up, guys? UGS here, and today I'm coming at you guys with a new video, and this is going to be on how to drastically improve your Fortnite FPS. This has brought me from 130 FPS to around 230 unlimited, but I cap it at 200 because I see no reason to get higher. So yeah, it improved it by literally 100 frames. It's fucking nuts. So first thing you're going to want to do is download that first link in the description. It should be the Fortnite Season 9 FPS pack. And once you do that, you're going to want to drag it over to your desktop. And you're going to want to hit extract here. So I already did that. So I'm going to go over to here. Click on that. Go to your config. Now if I were you guys, unless you're a really high-end PC, then I would just click the recommended. And there will be 3 things in here, which I already did the thing with them. So there's 3 things. What you guys are going to want to do with them is... What you're going to want to do now is, with the 3 things in here, you're going to want to copy them, or like select all of them, going like that to them. Then you're going to want to go into percentage, app data, percentage. Once you do that, you're going to want to go up here to app data, go over to local, go over to Fortnite game, saved, config, Windows client. So, these are the 3 things, well, for me, there was the other one. For me, it's the things that were in here, but it doesn't matter what's in here. What the fuck? It doesn't matter what's in that one right now. What matters is the one in the Fortnite FPS pack, because you're gonna select all 3 of them and then move them to the app data config Windows client folder, and then you're gonna replace them. There should be an option that says replace, and you just do that shit. So once you're done with that right there, you're going to want to X out of here. Once you guys are done with that, you're going to want to launch this again. Go into Optimizations, Custom Launcher, and then whatever you got over here. So, it should say C drive, D drive, E drive, and F drive. Whatever drive that your Fortnite is on, you're going to want to click. So mine is on my C drive. You're going to want to click that, and whatever your CPU is, whether it's 4 cores, 8 threads, all that. If you don't know, go down here, go to Task Manager. Go to performance, and then boom, it should be right over here. 4 cores, and then your logical processors is your threads. It's just another name for them. So I'm 4 cores, 8 threads, so I would go to 4 cores, 8 threads. Now there will be a little Fortnite launcher thingy in here, and you're gonna want to drag it to your desktop, pin it to your taskbar, whatever. This is gonna be your new Fortnite launcher instead of launching it through this Epic Games launcher right here. It basically just splits it balances out all the power so that no thread is doing too much work, and it can just all even it out and fucking improve it, dog. So once you got that, you should have the launcher right about here, right over here. This is what it'll look like. I have mine pinned to my taskbar. Now, once you have that launcher down, it's basically just don't even use that launcher anymore. Use the new one that you have. So launch this again. Go into the optimizations. Go into the process. Now, if you want to get the best FPS possible, which obviously you do, hit the Fortnite high priority right here. It should there should be like, do you want to allow this app to make changes? Hit yes. Basically, it's just changing the priority settings for your Fortnite to make it a high priority for your Windows and your CPU. All right, so now that you're done with that, you're gonna want to go over here into your program files, or wherever. I guess I can't go into there, or wherever your Fortnite is at. So. I have mine, Fortnite, in my program files. Epic Game. Oh, wrong one. Epic Games, Fortnite game, binaries, Win64, and then you want to scroll all the way down and go to Fortnite client, Win64, shipping. These 4 right here. These 4, just those. So what you're gonna want to do to these is you're gonna want to do the same thing, exact thing to all 3 of them. Go to Properties. Go to Compatibility. Make sure you have Disable Full Screen Optimizations checked. Change high DPI settings, and then hit override high DPI scaling behavior, and then make sure that's checked. And do that for every single 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those, just the ones with the Fortnite logo. And yeah, just come back to the video when you do that. Now that you are done, make sure you do boot this new one, your new launcher. And as you can see in the little thread folder, I forgot to mention this. If you have a 4-core 4 thread, you don't need this launcher. But if you have anything other, definitely use this launcher. It improves the game drastically. And for some people, this may take a little bit to launch, which it will, but it definitely helps. So it may say failed at first, because for the first time that I did it, it did. But I just hit OK, I waited a little bit, and it just launched anyways, because, you know, fucking logic, dude, that's just how it works. So I'll see you guys once we're in the Battle Royale lobby. Alright, so now that we are in the Battle Royale lobby, you want to go into your settings, and it'll reset your settings, but I already configured mine. So, make sure it's at full screen. That always gives you the best FPS and everything. 3D res all the way up. Let's see, frame rate, whatever, don't matter. I have my view distance at epic. I have everything else all the way down. I would recommend turning these all the way down and turning your view distance to either far or epic. Make sure VSync's off, motion blur off, show FPS on, and the biggest thing is allow multi-threaded rendering. Keep that on. Then once you're done with that, you go into the settings tab, go down, down, down. Make sure your NVIDIA highlights are off, record replays off, record large team replays off, record creative mode replays off. Then once you're done with that, go into your sound, and then quality, turn that to low. You could barely hear a difference, and it drastically improves your game. So once you guys are done with that, you can basically just dip out of the game for now. Alright guys, so once you guys are out of here, you're going to want to go into your bottom left, go to Edit Power Plan. And for some people, this may not be here, but, well, it may not be down here. Make sure it's on Ultimate Performance. If there is not a tab for Ultimate Performance, I'll show you guys what to do for that. But, yeah, just make sure it's ticked Ultimate Performance. If you don't have that, you guys are going to want to go launch your command prompt. So just type it, or, no, my bad. Type in CMD and make sure you run it as administrator, so, or else it's not going to work. So, once you have that open, go into the Fortnite FPS pack, go into command, and copy this from right to left, copy all of it. If it don't work, then you're not going to be able to. But, yeah, so copy that, and then close that out, go into your command prompt, and then paste that right there, and then enter. Boom. I should say exactly that, Ultimate Performance, and boom. Now you will have a little option here. Let's see, Edit Power Plan. You'll have an option there. Power Options, and it should be down here. Yep, see, it just added that. I didn't have that before down there. I had it up here. So, yeah, just tick that, and then, yeah, I'll tell you guys what to do right after that. Now, once you guys are done with that, go into your Fortnite Season 9, go to Optimizations, and run the Quick CPU Setup. It'll look like this, next, all that. I already did it, so I have this menu. But just click next, yada, 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 all that. And then finish it once it's done. So I'm just going to launch mine. It'll look exactly like this once you guys finish yours. Hit yes. And then it'll be loading just like that for you guys. Keep in mind, none of this shit that I'm doing right here is going to damage your PC whatsoever. It's just taking priorities off of other things, putting it onto Fortnite. That's basically all it's doing. So for this one, guys, you're going to want to make sure when you're in here, make your System Power Plan Ultimate Performance, Core Parking Index 100%, Frequency Scaling Index 100%, and if you have it, Turbo Boost Index 100%. Hit Apply, close that out. For this next one, you're going to want to open up your Season 9 FPS pack, go into your NVIDIA Profile Inspector, hit yes, and then once you go over here, go to Frame Rate Limiter Mode, change that to 0, or drop the drop down menu 0x0004 frame rate limiter 2 controlled delay flip by flip metering, and then hit that, and then dip out of there, apply changes, and you're good for that one. Now once you guys are done with that, go into the bottom right, type in regedit, whatever the fuck, registry editor. That'll come up just like that. What you will want to do here is, as you can see, I already did all this shit. Go to your H key local machine. There should be about 5 options. First one will be classes root, next current user, local machine users, current config. Hit the H key local machine, and then once you do that, hit the software. As you can see, I'm reading it up here. Hit software, Microsoft, Windows, NT, current version, multimedia, system profile, tasks, games, and you will be right here. Now, make sure that you have these bottom two, this SFIO priority, set to high. So double click that, change the value data, hit that to high, and the scheduling category to high. Then you're going to want to make this GPU priority 8. So boom, and your priority to 6. Now you're going to want to go back to system profile and go to system responsiveness right here. If you have a lower to medium end PC, hit it to 1. If you have a high end PC, change it to 0. So I have a lower to medium, mostly medium, and I change it to 1. So okay, and now you're done in there. Now this option is only for people who have Discord. So if you don't have Discord, you don't need to worry about this. But it drastically improves shit. So it doesn't make your Discord any slower. It just kind of warns you that it will be, even though it's really not. I have it on right now. It's not that bad. So go down to your user settings, go into appearance, go all the way down and turn off hardware acceleration, because if you turn it off, this is probably one of the biggest things that help your FPS drop, because Discord is usually it is always on in the background unless you completely close it out. So turn that off. If you really care that it's a little bit laggy, and even though you could just click it, it'll go to whatever, all that shit. Then you don't have to, but do it if you have Discord. Now the next thing that you guys are gonna want to do, if you have your GeForce Experience app, which I don't, you're gonna want to go into your settings and turn off the in-game overlay, because that puts a little bit of stress on your, not like a lot at all, but it just enough to slow down your Fortnite. Then once you're done with that, go to %temp% at the bottom left in the file folder, and then do that. Now what you're going to want to do is clear out everything. None of these matter at all. So once you do that, because it's just temporary files that don't matter if they go away, and it just takes up space and slows down your computer. Once you do that, boom, just delete them. If it says something's running, just press skip, and then you're good. So, yeah. Now, once you guys do this, you're on to the last and final step for this. Go to your optimization tab, go to, nope, wrong tab. Config, shit, where the fuck is it, boys? Oh, I already moved the folder, yikes. In the optimizations, in here, there will be a folder that says ISLC. As you can see, moving, okay, whatever. It's already open for me. But, there's a folder that says ISLC. What you're going to want to do is launch the Intelligent Standby List Cleaner. And if it doesn't launch like that, well, I already have it running. But if it doesn't launch like that, then you will want to double tap on your Intelligent Standby List Cleaner in the bottom right, in the arrow, right, yeah, there. I don't know what it's called. Not a drop down arrow, more like a push up arrow. So, yeah. Once you launch this, it might not let you fucking, do anything. There might be grayed out, so hit the stop button. But once you launch this, you're going to want to head over to here on the wanted timer resolution. Enable this. Change it to 0.50. Then, once you go over here, at the top, you're going to want to set the top list to 1024 and the bottom list to half of whatever memory you have in your system. So, say you have, let's see, 16 gigs of RAM, you're going to want to put 8196. 32 gigs of RAM, just double what you did right there. 8 gigs, 4096. Now, once you guys are done with that, and over here, once you have it all set up, everything set, hit the start button, hit purge standby list, and boom, you will be just chilling. And then, once you guys are done with that, you are now done with the entire process, and you just launch up the game and play. And you'll see the FPS increase. It basically almost doubled my FPS. It is absolutely newts. So if this did help you guys in any sort of way, make sure you guys do enjoy. Make sure you enjoy. Make sure you like the video if you did enjoy. If you want more content like this, I'm going to be daily uploading. So make sure you sub for that. Turn on notifications. And yeah, it's your buddy boy EGI. Peace.